Yo, what up, y'all? SloMoBackSlap here, slapping you with another video. And first of all, let me just get this all out before we get started into the video. I apologize for not uploading as much as I used to. That's on me. I wanted to try some things differently. Try to take the channel into a different direction. Not necessarily things that I didn't do before, but adding in content that I really want to do. And I'm still working on that, by the way. But it's taking longer than I thought it would. And in the midst of me also doing some other things on Twitch, streaming pretty frequently. If you haven't checked the Twitch channel, please do that. Follow the channel so you can interact with me as I play all the multitude of games that I play on the regular. But all that said, I will get back to making more consistent content for you guys on a weekly basis. And that's something that you can hold me to. If I don't, come digitally slap me in the face if I don't. But that's what I got for you. I apologize. 100% my fault for not being on top of things when it comes to delivering more content. All that said, let's get into what this video is about. And this video is about Halo Infinite, man. And I know I've talked about Halo Infinite a lot in the videos I have uploaded, but Halo Infinite is definitely the multiplayer game of the hour. I emphasize of the hour because I wonder if it's going to remain the multiplayer game of January or February or June. And let's get into that. First off, the game's amazing. The multiplayer is awesome. This is a great mix of what they needed, they being 343 Industries needed to do in order to get Halo to be enjoyable in 2021 by first-person shooter audiences that may not be like me, who played Halo Combat Evolved as a teenager and was enthralled with it, right? These are newer gamers who are checking out Halo, and regardless of the longer time to kill compared to Call of Duty and Battlefield, are really enjoying what they're playing. And they also provided enough for the long-term Halo player to really enjoy what they're playing and feel like this is quintessential Halo. That said, we got some issues here. Let's talk about the first issue. First issue is the Battle Pass progression, which they've addressed a little bit. They've said that they are going to make a little adjustments, and they have already. I'll talk about those adjustments. So there's an ever persistent challenge to your Battle Pass where you always get at the bare minimum 50 experience points. The problem is that each level of your Battle Pass is 1,000 experience points. And so there are times where you'll have a great match. Let's say you have 25 kills, 5 deaths. You did great. In that moment on that map, you were killing it, right? But none of the actual Battle Pass challenges were completed. And so all you got was 50 experience. And so there is no actual scale for a player doing great compared to the player that really sucks, or even the team that dominates and wins compared to the team that sucked. Everybody got 50 experience, whether they had 25 kills and 5 deaths or they had 0 kills and 30 deaths. You still got 50 experience towards your Battle Pass. I don't think that's cool. I think you need to fix that. And I think they acknowledge that, but the system that they have in place is so, I wouldn't say broken, but so not what is needed for the community that's playing the game, that they're gonna have to take some time to retool this. And some of the grander changes to it may not occur until season 2, which is apparently going to be May of 2022. But that is just too long to fix this issue and to keep people from leaving the game before it can really hit its stride. And so that's why I feel like it's necessary for them to do a little bit more than what they're doing right now. Maybe they need to add in more persistent, everlasting challenges that don't go away. Maybe they need to add a new challenge where it's win a match, and instead of just you play the multiplayer match, which is 50 experience, win a match is 100 experience, and it's always there. It's always a challenge that you always have, and that will help mitigate some of these issues, as well as motivate some players to actually do the objective and not just be worrying about their KD, because that's also, and this tends to happen with nearly every first-person shooter, but I see this happening persistently more than usual with Halo Infinite, where people aren't even playing the objective. They do not care. Oh, it's capture the flag. I don't care. I'm in a ghost running around killing the other team, because they worried about their KD. You got people out here playing oddball, picking up the oddball every 10 seconds, a full team picking it up every 10 seconds and then dropping it so they can continue to farm on a team that sucks compared to them and pad their KD. I was in part of one of those teams. I'm not saying I was engaging in it. It was 3 other people who were doing it. I was just there, getting kills too. But regardless, these kind of things aren't really playing the objective the way that you will want to. And eventually, in the times that the other team got the oddball, they ended up getting enough of the time in of this completely extended all ball match to where they won and we lost. But we had like, everyone on my squad had like 25 plus kills. And everyone on their squad was under 20, but they won. And it's just like, play the objective, bro. There's an incentive to get higher in your battle pass that way. That I think more people will actually do that instead of just trying to make their KD look great. There's a lot of issues on PC in regards to consistency and frame rates across the board. I'll have a match where I'm over 100 frames per second, not made any changes to my settings whatsoever, and then have another match where I'm like barely getting 60. There's just so much inconsistencies there that stuff needs to be rectified. And of course, it's in beta, technically beta, although it's not really a beta. We know, right? But that stuff, guys, has to get resolved before December 8th when the game. I think that's around the time that where this game and what it will actually do in terms of legs will really be determined on how it will turn out. The campaign is getting great feedback from the people that have been able to play it, which is awesome. I love that. I can't wait to play it myself. I would have loved for co-op to be there, but you know, that's a story for another day. We talked about that a multitude of times. But without the co-op, you're going to really need this campaign to hit well. And if it does that, that's awesome. That's going to give it a little bit more time. But I think that when it comes to the multiplayer itself, they're going to need to add more modes. They're going to need to add the ability to check off some modes out of the quick play to allow you to try to get your opportunity to play modes you care for the most, more than others. You'll have challenges that says complete an oddball match, and then you'll go hours without getting an oddball match, or complete a Slayer match and then not get a Slayer match for the entire session. Like, little things like this need to be rectified and fine-tuned. But overall, I don't want people to get the impression that I'm just crapping on the game. I'm loving it. In the past week, it has been, outside of me checking in Forza Horizon 5 from here and there to see if my Ferrari has finally come out of the barn find, I've only been playing Halo Infinite. That's all I've been playing. And it's been great. It's been absolutely great. The gunplay is superb. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I did some custom matches over the weekend. Those were great. It's been a good time. But I want it to remain a good time. I want the player base to remain high so that I always have people to play with. And I want all the people that I know in the gaming community that have been trying to play the game, and I need to get more people that want to play with me to be there and still be interested in playing the game. And so I feel like fixing these areas that were mentioned would do a lot towards that. And hopefully in 6 months from now, we're still talking about Halo Infinite and whatever new thing is going on and how great the game is. But all that said, let me know what you guys think about Halo Infinite multiplayer. Are you enjoying it? Are you not? And if you're not enjoying it, tell me why. If you are enjoying it, tell me what is the most important thing about it that you have noticed with it that other games aren't doing. Let me know all that in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit the dislike button if you didn't. It's all good. And hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content about Halo Infinite in the future. Peace.